Hey guys, now we're looking at your branding and your logo in particular and the 4 different types of logo that you need to have. So when we're looking at the logo, we need to understand that's a really crucial element of our brand identity. The logo is something that people are going to be able to identify us from a very quick glance at it. And if we think about logos like Nike or Apple, you see that you can identify that company immediately from the logo. You see a tick on the pair of shoes, you know immediately they're Nikes. So it's our visual representation of our business. Really important how our clients perceive and remember us. It's going to enhance our brand recognition, convey professionalism, and it's also going to set us apart from the competition. And a lot of personal trainers and gyms logos are very, very similar and kind of a little bit bland. So we need to understand the 4 different types of logos and go through how we can actually do that. So with the first logo type, we have the Wordmark. The Wordmark or Logotype, it's a logo that consists of the company name written in a distinctive and stylized font. It focuses on typography and is designed to create a strong visual impression through text alone. So we can see Coca-Cola, Google, and Visa instantly recognizable anywhere you go. Google, fairly standard font, but using the Google colors to really convey that it's a Google, or it's Google. Visa having their little swoosh at the end of the V and the slant on the font, and Coca-Cola with their cursive font. Now, a couple of things that we need to remember here. It's very easy to recognize if done well. It emphasizes the brand name, can be effective for brand recall, that it needs to also reflect your personality and remain legible at different sizes. So some people, when trying to convey a sense of prestige with the brand, they go for a font that's got a lot of cursive in it. You need to be aware of how it reads at different sizes. And since a lot of work or visual medium is now done on our phone, we need to make sure that it can be read on a phone in an Instagram post and stuff like that. Now, next one is, I'll use my logo here as we talk about Lettermark or Monogram. Okay, it basically uses initials or abbreviations of the brand's name to create a logo. Very useful for businesses with long or complex names. So our old company name was Monogram Performance Coaching. We just used MPC. Everyone recognized that. We used the Lettermark logo more so than anything else. Okay, so International Business Machines, Hewlett Packard, they've all been shortened into small logos. Can be very versatile and modern. Make sure the letters are distinct and legible, and it aligns with your brand's image. Okay. Then from here, we actually have the icon. Okay. So for Ascend, we have the Ascend symbol and the A. Easily recognizable, simple colors, and it can go across any kind of medium. Okay. So an icon logo uses a symbol or graphic element to represent the brand. The symbol may be abstract or representational, often used alongside text in a full logo. Like the tick doesn't actually mean Nike at all. The apple kind of makes sense, and the X for X or Twitter, that makes sense as well. Can convey the brand's values and mission. Whenever you see the Nike logo, you think just do it. It is very hard to get this right, okay? This one can be very, very challenging to get right because it is abstract. So just consider that when you are developing a logo. For a lot of us, we're going to be doing personal branding as our logo because we're going to be running the business as our own brand rather than, say, Ascend versus Paul Meldrum. My Paul Meldrum logo is literally my name, so it's different. And Ascend Performance Coaching, you also have the combination mark, which is text, icon, or symbol. It allows for word marks and icons, so text and imagery. So very flexible, can be versatile across various media. The text and symbol need to work together, and the design remains clear when scaled. A really good one is Spotify. Spotify did a fantastic job in the logo. It's a very easily identifiable shade of green. The Spotify font is very easily recognizable, and then the icon for Spotify is used as the app symbol, so it's always very recognizable. So they did a fantastic job there. With that, same with Adidas. If you have an Adidas app, I don't know if I have one. Those 3 stripes are very, very easy to see anyway. So what we need to do is also be aware of flexibility with our logo. It should be flexible and adaptable to various applications and contexts. So it needs to look at different sizes, from small social icons to large banners. The flexible design ensures that it maintains its integrity and legibility across sites. So with the Ascend logo, it can go on an icon in an app, it can go an icon on Instagram or Facebook, but it could also blow up to be on a shirt. Okay, so it's a very flexible logo. It needs to be versatile as well. Should work well in color and black and white formats and on different backgrounds. That's why we picked a very simple color scheme to go with. And it has evolvability. So your business grows and evolves. You may need to change to reflect new services, target markets, whatever. This is why we haven't done a like cliched flex type picture or a dumbbell or a barbell, because our business coaching goes beyond just working with personal trainers. We work with other industries as well. So Ascend coaching can go across different industries. That's why we designed it, that it could evolve that way. Next thing is be simplicity. So be simplistic. It's the ultimate sophistication when it comes to logo design. So the simple logo, like the tick, the apple, they're really easy to remember. Clean, straightforward design. If your logo has too much going on and it's too busy, it's quite hard for people to remember it. It's a lot going on. It needs to be versatile. Again, we've already talked about that. And timeless. That Ascend logo, I'm not saying it's a timeless logo, but it's certainly not branded on anything that's current or trending. Okay, one of the things that people do is look at trending designs, and then that limits the logo. So a lot of businesses, such as Burger King or Pepsi, have changed their logo through multiple iterations throughout the years to keep up with modern trends. So when computer graphics became a thing, Pepsi made a three-dimensional type logo to work with that type of stuff. Now they've reverted back to a simpler logo to reflect the versatility that's required for social media. So the more timeless it is, the better. So things to consider, okay? We want to have the brand identity. It needs to be unique and professional as well. So if you are going to design a logo that actually has the actual symbol there and the icon, get someone to design it for you and come up with an idea and then get them to do that. It is worth the money in the long term. If you are going to do more of a lettermark type thing, it's easier to do. If you're going to do the icon, you certainly need to do the get a professional to do it to help you make it look as good as possible, because it's something that people are going to associate with your brand. It's definitely worth the investment. Thanks heaps, guys. See you soon.